Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second edition of Team Midwest versus Chesterfield. This is the Falcons team that plays in the Central States League, and they start in a week, their regular games, so this is a good warm-up for them, as well as some good competition for Team Midwest. Looks like today we're going to be starting with Mason Johnston up front. He's going to be flanked on his left by Luke Namath and Cooper Johnson on the right. On defense, we're going to go with Jeremiah Schneider on left D and Brendan Shaner on right D to start this game. Here we go. Period one. Team Midwest wins the face-off back. Make a few passes, and this one ends up offsides. So we're deep in hill country here in Pacific, Missouri, out in the middle of the woods. The ice is nice and cold today and frozen, as anyone who plays knows. Early morning ice is the best. Off on the right wing as Luke Namath takes it deep, takes a couple bodies, loses possession there. Cooper Johnson fighting down low for it. And Chesterfield's able to break through the center ice area. Drop pass is broken up by the defense of Team Midwest, and they move on. Chesterfield looking for that cross break. They've got a guy, but he can't handle the pass. Tries to take that pass on his forehand behind his body. Anyone who knows hockey knows that that's never going to work. Puck's dumped deep, rimmed around there. It looks like Tyler Omby's going to chase in the right corner. He taps it along. Then Chesterfield comes out. They bounce one off the glass, hits a stanchion, and comes right back to the Team Midwest player as they turn. This one's knocked the length of the ice here, but it's not going to go for icing. Ref saying it was touched, and that's Burge with the long pass to Tyler Omby. Hand pass played along to himself. There's the Chesterfield guy. Burge with the puck, gives way to a couple Midwest players. Nice little pass play there, and they break it up the right side. Looks like Team Midwest is content to do the dump and chase when they get close to the blue line. Burge with the whiff on the pass, and then he gets it across ice for a shot there. Heiser doesn't get anything on that one. They regain possession behind the net. There's Blake Beshin from Dubuque. He takes a big hit. They steal the puck from him. Back where Burge can play it over to Shaner, and they move it up the ice. There's a big hit thrown down low there by Drew Zillig. Zillig on the forecheck. Creates the turnover. Blake Beshin battling down low. So a lot of action in that far end there as Chesterfield's been pinned in their defensive zone here. The first 2.5 minutes of this. Barner circles back, bumps this one along. Then it's played in the corner over to Beshin. Long to Heiser. Heiser chips it to Beshin. Chase Mann picks up the loose change. Finds some open ice. Averts a check there. So the Chesterfield player was looking to throw a big body. Kept in by Chase Mann. Out to the front. Chase Mann with a shot. Hits the post. Chesterfield Falcons move back in. Down in the corner looking to cycle, but Chase Mann comes and breaks that up, passes it along. He's able to find a teammate there. Looks like that's Blake Bakey. Bakey back from the ankle injury from yesterday. Seems to have enough mobility there to get around today. It's a nice short shift there for Bakey to start off the game, testing that ankle. For those of you who didn't join us yesterday, Blake Bakey was attempting a shot about 20 foot from the net, and as he was in the shooting motion, a guy hit him from behind and folded his ankle over. Chesterfield with some good pressure here down low. Barner's pushing a guy in front. He chips it along there. Finds a player, Cooper Johnson, who pushes it over to number 16, Brady Ridnour, who dumps it in deep. Then that one goes to the side of the net by Cooper Johnson. He's got a guy out front, and he can't find him. Deep in the right corner. That one's kept in by Shaner. Then moved along. Johnston over to the side to Johnson. Then back to Johnston in the middle. The Kansas City Jet player, and he shovels that one towards the net where it's held onto by the goaltender, and we'll have a face-off here with 10:26 left in the first. Scores 0-0. We're shooting from the far end of the ice here through the netting. Face-off won by Johnson into the corner. Battles to regain control. They're working hard down in those corners. But Chesterfield wins that one, and out they come. Looking to tap it along here. Chesterfield's got two guys forechecking, and they just throw one across the crease, chest high. Can't find anybody. Big collision there in the corner by two guys. And we're going to have a little face-off here with the puck flipping on the back of the netting. This stoppage of play will bring out Berg, Merritt, Ownby, Waldo. And in the face-off circle, it's Baxter. Baxter takes that draw, loses it to Chesterfield. They have control. They have a 2-on-1 in a tight circle there in the corner on Burge. Triangulate and Burge, 2-on-1. They've separated, spread out, and then they make an errant pass where it's picked off by Ownby, and out comes Team Midwest. Team Midwest had a breakaway going, but Waldo was offsides, so they have to regroup. Everyone tags up. Going to get that forecheck going. They're going to get a free O-zone face-off here as they just throw the puck up the ice and nobody's there. So we'll have an icing call here. 9:26 left in the first. Back in the circle is Baxter. Baxter's a righty. He's looking to win this one to the left, it looks like. He's got all his weight on his right foot. If you're a young player, all you got to do is watch the guy in the face-off circle across from you. Where's he putting all the pressure on his foot? He's going to the opposite side. So little details like that will help you win face-offs. Chesterfield's coming up the left here. Throw one blocked by the defense, and that one's going into the netting right here. Well, somebody got a free souvenir. This guy. It's like a little Falcons player. Little masked bandit here. He's looking for a Tootsie Roll. You guys know what happens if you find a foul ball in baseball. You take it to the concession stand for some bubble gum. We don't do that in hockey. Not sure why. Chesterfield with a big shot off a stick in front there. As Christian Heiser gets something on that. They don't let it go through. Barner turns. He's got space. Taps it along here. And then they throw a cross-ice pass there. Looks like Heiser's going in on the forecheck, looking to gather that one. Oh, Chesterfield with some speed, just right up the right side. Back down here in the corner. It's Brendan Shaner battling. Shot and a save by the goaltender here. He pulls the net back on. This net is the bad one. You can see it moving around here. Shaner with the play into the feet of the winger there. And he blocks that shot. Moves it along there. He's got Drew Zillig trying to get up the middle there. He gets trapped by two Chesterfield players, and they take over. That hit there was provided to you by Team Midwest. No charge for that one. Here comes Schneider. Schneider with the play up the middle there. Can't connect on the breakout pass, so Chesterfield regroups with it. D to D, they hit their winger, and now they're circling in their zone. They come up your right side, tip it in just to get a line change. So it's deep down here in Team Midwest end. Behind the net with an easy little breakout. Tip pass to Chase Mann. He takes it up the left side. It's Chase Mann from Sioux City Metros. Taps along to Blake Bakey from the Dubuque Saints. Bakey played AAA in Sioux Falls for a while. He's going to play at his home rink this year in Dubuque and join us here for this Team Midwest All-Star preseason stuff. Shot by Chesterfield, glove down by the goaltender from Omaha. That's 33, Nolan Eicherman in net. And up the right side is Cooper Johnson, the Waterloo Warrior. He bumps it along around the defense and grinds one out down low. Taps it along to Chase Mann from Sioux City. Chase Mann with a shot and off a shin pad and up into the netting. That one goes, so we'll have a face-off. 6:29 left in the first period. Scores tied at 0. Nobody able to find an answer to these goaltenders yet this early morning game. 10:02 a.m. here in Chesterfield, Missouri. Actually, Pacific, Missouri. We're playing Chesterfield. I think this is their home rink, though. There's little Falcon signs everywhere, so they got about a 30, 40-minute drive to get here if they live in Chesterfield. Falcons with a good play there up the right side. Stymied by Luke Nemeth, and he forechecks. Then tap back out. Chesterfield moves it up the middle in a 1-on-4. He's all alone. Passes across the crease, nobody home. Ethan Burge battling for control of this puck. Down low. Mason Johnson trying to get an angle there. Tipped along to Cooper. Cooper with a short pass there. And a shot on net by Luke Nemeth. Chesterfield looking to flip that one out. Burge swats it down out of the air with his hand, but Chesterfield regains control, and they had a guy back door, and nothing happened there. That pass went right under his stick, and out comes Tyler Ownby. Off to the races. He's got a 2-on-1 if he can get the puck across. Takes a shoulder and fans on that pass. And it's Ownby again with the turnaround. Another fan. Ownby needs a little more stick wax today. Get something on those shots. It's number 4, Brendan Shaner, taps it along to Ownby. Ownby takes his shoulder, leaves the puck for Waldo. Waldo can't control, so back to Shaner. Up the wall to number 29. That's Brett Baxter. Plays for the Des Moines Caps regular season. Chip back to Barner, center ice, and he just dumps it deep. Lets his team tag up and go on the forecheck. The outlet pass broken up by Shaner. Shaner looking to make a fancy move and can't get around the Chesterfield defense. So they're going to come back at you. Barner takes this one. He's got space in the middle. It's a 1-on-1. He goes around one guy, passes off. Oh, my Lord. And then Zach Merritt has a shot on net there but can't get much on it. Easy save by the goaltender. .404 left in the first period here. Face-off controlled by Chesterfield. Rimmed around on the breakout play. Tapped around trying to get past the defense. But holding strong there is number 55, Jeremiah Schneider. Off to Heiser. Heiser with a shot on net. The goalie can't control. And now he collapses on the rebound, so we'll have a face-off. You can see much of this game has taken place in the Chesterfield end of the ice, so getting a little bored back here is the goaltender, Nolan Eicherman from Omaha. Hasn't had any action. A couple easy saves, and that's about it. Shaner with the backhand pass to Heiser. Heiser looking for Blake Beschen. Beschen can't control, and Chesterfield takes over. Long flip alley-oop breakout pass there from Chesterfield. They're going to dump that one deep. Looking to grind out possession here and start the cycle. Chesterfield rims it back around. Chesterfield's using this early game tactic of 3 guys high. You can see their centerman just helping out the D. And then as he pushes down, when they gain possession high, he goes to the net. Otherwise, they have 3 guys high, like playing 3D on the line there. It's not working for them, so Beshan's going to dump that one back in the corner. Go to the net, and there's a shot tip on net. Just can't get it by the goaltender. They're going to send it the length of the ice here. The goalie plays it as he sees Heiser long, and Birch stretch passes that one to Heiser, but he can't control the pass, so they got absolutely nothing out of that play. So if you guys are doing that stretch pass play to the far blue line, what you want to do is circle back and gain some speed to catch that pass. You can't be standing still at the far blue line to take that play. That never works. Little battle in front here. Number 12, Zach Merritt, loses his stick. Chase Mann comes along and gives him a little shove, and then Merritt shoves the guy with no stick. Shot by Chesterfield, blocked by Chase Mann into the corner. And Merritt's going for the big hit. Takes a high, hard stick to the head there. So he's just pushing guys around in front. Merritt's just using some hand-to-hand combat here in front as he lost his stick 20 or 30 seconds ago. I think the ref was giving a little advice there on how to play that once your stick's out of your hand. In the circle is Mason Johnston. Mason Johnston wins it to the right, not controlled by Cooper. But they're able to punch this one out of the zone here, so everyone from Chesterfield has to tag up. They regroup past the blue line and dump it back in. And Merritt just throws that one up into the netting. That's delay a game in every other league. In these youth leagues, it's at the referee's discretion if he wants to call delay a game. If you intentionally throw the puck over the glass, they don't have to call it. It's not a mandatory call. Play one to the boards. Barner takes over, does a little curl, takes a shoulder, and a shot on net by number 19 from Chesterfield. Misses to the left there. Chesterfield throws another one to the net, blocked by Shaner. Keeps it alive with his skate. But Chesterfield dumps it back deep here. Trying to play the little rim play along the boards here. Can't get it going as Mason Johnston breaks that one up. Back in the corner here. Shaner going to work. Shaner tips it along to Barner. Barner taps it up the wall to Cooper Johnson. Cooper Johnson gives it to the Chesterfield player, and he dumps it back in. So when you watch the NHL and you watch players rim that puck around right back to the defense of the other team, it started at a young age, and it never stops. Shot on net there, pad save by the goaltender. Barner taps that one over to Shaner. Shaner's got room on the right side. He goes around one guy. He's looking to shoot. Shot on net as he takes that hit and falls to the ice. Little cycle getting started there on the right side. Broken up. And now Chesterfield off to the races. They got a man in front. And he tries for the backhand and hits the side of the net here. That's Brett Baxter. Brett Baxter looking for the outlet pass. Hits his own teammate in the pads here. And that one goes the length of the ice, but no icing. Off the referee at center ice. That's Waldo. Waldo takes a big hit there right as the buzzer goes. Looks like they figured out the buzzer, so yesterday every time the clock counted down to 0, there was no automatic horn. So Chesterfield had a free goal at the end of the second period there. There was zeros on the clock, no horn, and then they scored. And then a couple seconds later, they decided it was a goal. Guess they thought there was still time on the clock. So they got the auto buzzer going today, which is good, so everyone knows when the period's over. Tough to focus here through this netting. But we've got our first break of the day here as we're going to take a minute between the first and second period. get some instructions from the benches here and see if either team can figure out what to do to score a goal. By my tally, I've got about 12 shots on goal by Team Midwest and 5 or 6 by Chesterfield. And there hasn't been any of them that have been high-quality scoring chances. Most of them are pretty soft shot attempts by both teams. Chesterfield with the advantage there in breakaways, as they've had 4 2-on-1s that they either shot into the side of the net or passed across wide. So, second period, we're going to be coming at you. The Team Midwest All-Stars here are coming from the far end to the near end in black. Chesterfield's in white. The Falcons, as they're called, there's their symbol, play in the Central States League. They'll be going away from us towards the far end. Controlled by Team Midwest, off the draw. They curl with the center, and he chips one, looking to get something started, broken up there in the middle. Bump back deep into the near corner here as Tyler Omby's going to chase. He puts one out just out of the reach of Waldow. So Chesterfield's able to grab that one. Offside play, still offside. Now Omby regroups in the neutral zone as Chesterfield tags up. Just bumped along. It looks like both of these teams just bumping the puck around instead of finding a teammate and going tape to tape in the neutral zone. Just throwing pucks around. Early morning hockey. Just trying to get their legs going and get it figured out. There's a play. Another puck just bumped along to no one. So 50-50 puck here down in the corner. Jeremiah Schneider rims one around to the far wall where Chesterfield's going to take over. Chesterfield with a shot towards the net. Doesn't hit. Played in the left corner, back to the D, and then Chesterfield with the long pass trying to hit their far defenseman. They miss on that one. It comes back this way. Team Midwest is going to take over. They're circling in the middle, trying to get something going. They've got possession here. There's a big trip by Chesterfield right in the middle as they end up taking down the Midwest player and no call. That was Baxter who got his feet taken out from him. Played along into the middle by Tyler Omby. Looking for a change there. So there's Chesterfield with 2 guys again, a 2-on-1 in front there. They can't even get it across in front of the net. Their goalie doing a good job with his stick out, breaking up that play. Ethan Burge down behind the net. Moves it along. Here's Blake Beschen, the Dubuque Saint. Taps it to the middle. Passes in his teammate's skates there. It's number 9, Drew Zillig, was cutting across there. That's Zillig on the wall, battling against 2 guys. Drops his stick, and then Beschen comes to help out. They tie the player up, but he gets a shot on net. Blocker down to the corner is that play. Moves back around where the defense from Team Midwest passes it back here to the wall. Far corner, it's Ethan Burge. Ethan Burge doesn't get there, and Chesterfield cycles back to the left side. They're just shooting it back and forth around the boards there at that end. Team Midwest doing a good job keeping everything to the perimeter there, not letting them gain access to the center of the ice there. What the coaches call the house, the 20-by-20 square right in front of the net there. Did a good job there not allowing any access to the house, just kept everything to the outside edges, beyond the dots. No shot attempts, no shots towards the net. Everything blocked down by the defensive structure. Chase Mann in the face-off circle. Now, if you're taking a draw against Chase Mann, all you guys who are trying to evaluate your face-off skills, he puts both outside edges on the ice, pigeon-toed, and then raises up onto his toes as the draw comes, so you can't read which way he's going, left or right. I've never seen that in my life, and it seems to work for him. Oh, the 2-on-1 just out of the reach of Baxter there. Big hit put on by Ridenour here down in the corner. Ridenour goes skate to stick, but loses his stick. So it's skate to Chesterfield. And out they come along the right side. They're calling a tip. Barner takes over in the corner, taps one. Can't find his teammate to curl. They can't get it out of the zone. And that shot attempt is foiled by a stick of Team Midwest. Kept in by Chesterfield, though. Back down into the corner. Chesterfield with the tap, looking to find the defenseman there. Little sauce play back into the corner. Chesterfield playing patty cakes down along the rim there again. Rimming it left, rimming it right. Can't find anyone in the middle. They're going to play this one back in their own end, D to D, and they better be careful because Team Midwest is coming with 3 guys here. They go right around all 3, but then Cooper Johnson takes over here, but we got a penalty. I think we got a tripping call here. Looked like Brady Ridnour wasn't happy with what happened to him, so he tripped his guy, and he's going to sit for 2 minutes, and we're going to see the first power play of the game here. So Chesterfield going on the power play. So they bring the puck outside the blue line there for the faceoff, so it's not by their goaltender. They win the draw. Back to the D here. This is the captain from Chesterfield with the puck. Batesy. Batesy's getting attacked there by Mason Johnson, and he does a wraparound and almost scores one shorthanded. So Team Midwest with good sticks and angles, keeping Chesterfield from getting anything started here. Another good angle taken by Mason Johnston. He's got a chance at this one as the defense lost his blade of his stick. It snapped when he went to pass it. So Team Midwest is deep in the zone here. Everyone's yelling. As the captain was trying to play with a broken stick there, everyone was screaming from the bench. A good forecheck there by Mason Johnston. The captain skates the puck up the ice with his skates. Kicks it skate to skate, gets it all the way to the far blue line, and then to a teammate for a shot attempt on net. They shoot that one directly over the glass into the netting, so that faceoff will come outside the blue line. Was not touched by the net or the goalie. A minute left in the power play here for Chesterfield. They have yet to get a shot on goal. The refs are coming down to pick up this broken stick here as the blade snapped off that. It's always an expensive weekend for the parents when a stick breaks. They don't give those away. Face off by Team Midwest. Controlled by Chesterfield. Back D to D. They're going to set this one up all the way behind their own net, as most teams do. They'll curl the centerman, looking to come up the right side. Team Midwest doing a good job of breaking stuff up, stopping their speed game. That one's dumped back in by Drew Zillig. Beshin on the forecheck. Beshin looking to flush somebody out. Flushes them out left side to Zillig. Zillig with a little bit of light pressure, and then he tags up on the offsides. Beshin and Zillig, your 2 forecheckers, both from Dubuque. They're able to get right by those 2, and then nice cross-ice pass and gain control on the far end here. Now Chesterfield's got something set up here. They got a little bit of space. Power play set up, and then one little bad pass, and it's out of the zone for them. Moving along there is Zach Merritt. Zach Merritt battling along the wall. Penalty's over. Ridnour's out of the box. He's flying up the left side there, looking for a pass. Curls back to get one. Takes the pass, gives a hit. And a big hit by Brady Ridnour there at center ice. Lets everybody know he's back on the ice from the penalty being over, and he takes this guy to the wall. That guy is not feeling good after that hit. Rittenauer looking to hit a third guy. Now he changes. Just throwing the hammer down. We're going to have a call here as the ref is pointing at something down here. Looks like the glass is out. Rittenauer absolutely blasted that guy and knocked the glass out down here. So they're going to try and put this piece of glass back in over here. Got a short stoppage of play here as maintenance crew is running. You hear a bunch of keys jingling. You know that's maintenance or a janitor. He's got the keys to the world there. Eight minutes left in the second period here. Still no score from either team. It's the battle of the E's. We got Eckert in goal right here. We got Eicherman in the other net. E versus E. We'll see who comes out on top today. E squared in the house, so we can't get a close look at this net, but here's the star of the day here with all the keys. It's got the suction cups out so he can attach to this glass panel and try and stick it back in. He's getting a standing ovation. This guy is a champ. Thumbs up. We're ready to go. So, face-off outside the zone down here. 5-on-5 action. 8 minutes left here. Looks like we're going to have the Ownby line. Ownby and Baxter. Waldow on the left wing there. Back in the corner is Shaner. Barner's behind the net waiting for a play. Comes to the middle. Broken up by Waldow. Then up the wall here. Going for the alley-oop play to Ownby, and that one hits the ceiling rafters and drops down. So we'll have a face-off inside the zone as it was propelled from inside the blue line. Baxter in the circle to take this one. He's looking to go backhand, it looks like. Little hook play, and Shaner comes out with it. Shaner handcuffs his winger on the boards there, and he can't control the play. So if you're playing winger, remember, you don't always have to get the puck with your stick. You can just let it hit your skate and angle it along to your stick. You don't have to get crazy. So that's how that happened. It just kind of jammed him. Tried to short stick it. Moved along here. Barner takes it. Passes over. Whiffs on the pass. And around comes Chesterfield. They throw one upstairs, but that one is gloved down by the goaltender from Omaha. Nolan Eicherman with the big save there in tight. 6-foot play, trying to throw that one upstairs, and he gloves it down. That was Mason Johnston in the circle there. He got tossed. Cooper Johnson coming in now for the draw. He's neutral there. He's looking to go backhand. He backhands it to Mason Johnston, and out they come. Up the side of the ice here is Luke Namath. Luke Namath has space. He finds oh my gosh, he found Cooper Johnson in the slot there. He had Mason as well. They had two guys there in front. Mason overskates that one. And Chesterfield throws it off the back of a leg and can't quite get the breakaway going. So Shaner turns. Back to Jeremiah Schneider to Shaner. Shaner wiggles up the side to Cooper Johnson. Cooper Johnson with a pass into the stick of the Chesterfield player. Linesman saying it went in and out and back in, so it was offsides as two guys were beyond the blue line. 6:32 left in the second. We got the two linesman system here working pretty good. They can see everything from the front side, back side. done a great job yesterday and today so far, except for calling off a few goals that were in. Face-off won and controlled by Mason Johnson, and he takes it all the way in by himself. Can't get the shot away. And Mason, when you watch this later, you're going to see that you were reaching the whole time. If you get those feet moving to catch that puck instead of reaching, you might have had something going, buddy. He's one of the best skaters on the team there. Mason Johnson again with it. He's got it again. Passes along to Cooper. Over to Namath. Namath backhands one. Can't find a player in front. So Chesterfield's going to come out. 2 quick passes, and they've entered the zone. A good play by Chase Mann there to cover on defense for everybody as he chips that one out. Pass wide ice to Cooper Johnson. And Chase Mann comes to control, but a hand pass blows this one dead. .525. See Chase Mann's face-off style. Look at his feet right there. Neutral feet. Wins the draw back. They chip it in. Ridnour up the left side looking to make a hit. Trying to knock another piece of glass out down here. Back to the point. They go D to D out of the reach of Burge. Burge is going to just tap one into the corner here. Waldow moves it along. It's Waldow and Ridnour. Look like they got this guy upended. Brady Ridnour just pitchforks this guy. He's going to go to the box for the second time for a roughing call. As that young player had his leg up in the air. Somehow he got stuck underneath both players with his leg up in the air, and Brady just gave him a little extra, and that's a little too much, so it's going to be 2 minutes in the box with 5:05 left in the second. Chesterfield's going to have another power play. Let's see if Team Midwest can come up with the same forecheck they did last time. Heavy pressure in the O-zone here, keeping all the Chesterfield attack from even starting. So Chesterfield plays it back here, D to D. They're going to take it behind the net. Again, heavy pressure. Chase Mann disrupting things. Mann has possession of the puck. He's got a guy out front. He can't gain control as he gets pitchforked and upended, and he doesn't like that too much, so he's going to give Bates a shove as he skates along. Up the left side, Chesterfield runs into each other. A little friendly fire there. So they're unable to get the possession game started here. And tapped out the length of the ice. So this one will come all the way back down where Bates is going to try and go behind the net. He's got heavy pressure from Chase Mann. Chase Mann following up the ice. Like a fly on you-know-what. That Chase Mann is relentless on his forecheck. They swing around back door, and Burge got caught looking. And that one's in the back of the net on a wraparound. Happens quite often on a power play where the defenses kind of get set back into their box formation and puck watching instead of taking the guy. And general information provided by coaches tells you that if a guy's below the goal line, he's not very dangerous, so don't worry about him. He can't score from below the goal line, but he caught the goalie looking side to side and was able to just wrap that one and tuck it in. Goalie was hugging the left post and had all kinds of daylight over here, so that's going to be 1-0 Chesterfield on the power play goal. Team Midwest looking to equalize here. 5-on-5, Ridnour's out of the box. Barner taps that one deep down in the zone off the faceoff. Blake Beschen on the forecheck. Back to Barner. He's got a shot. High and hard over the net. He misses. Beschen here on the right side. Takes a big hit and taps it along. Finds Christian Heiser, who bumps it deep. Alley-oop play. Barner intercepts that one. Tries to put it back at net. Hits a skate in front and then a stick. They skate up the side. Deep down in that left corner. Barner taps along, takes a hit, then gets the puck. Chips that one out to the center area where he finds Beschen. Long pass to Beshin. Beshin finds room. He delays with space, hits Barner. He gets hooked from behind. No call on that. No call, no shot. Still don't have a shot on net. There's a shot on net from behind the line as he hits the pad, but that one goes out of the zone. And they're going to have a face-off inside the zone. That's a benefit to us because the puck was already at neutral ice because this net won't ever stay on. You can see there's a high spot in the back of the area there where it doesn't even touch the ice. So there's no pressure into the pins. The slightest bump will push this one off. Into the circle here. Looks like we've got Baxter. I can't see the number. Looking to take the draw. All the pressure's on his right foot, on his left foot, our right side. So that means he's going back to the D. He loses the draw to Chesterfield. They rim it around here looking for 56 on the breakout. He comes right up the right side there. Plenty of space. He throws one but misses the net there. That might have been a set play to miss the net on the bounce pass. Out in front is Chesterfield. Shot and blocked aside by Eicherman. As they battle down low. Another alley-oop pass. Looks like these guys have been working on their alley-oop passes. They just need to get to a rink with a higher ceiling so they can get a little more on those. That play looks good on TV, but when you play in all these youth hockey rinks with a low ceiling, it's hard to get a good alley-oop out to the center ice area for that play. Back behind the net is Baxter. He chips along to Waldow. Waldow's got it. He backhands it into a skate. They swing back around the net. I think that's Shaner with it. Tips it along to Tyler Ownby. Now it's back in front, and that one's just covered. Just a loose puck scooting by the net there is going to be covered up by Eicherman. We're going to have a face-off, and looks like we're going to bring out Mason Johnston, Cooper Johnson, and Zach Merritt on the front line there. And Burge and his partner there on defense. Face-off won by Team Midwest. Burge has it. Then he loses control to Chesterfield. Defense has it. Starts to walk the line. Fakes it. Passes it down low. Looking for the redirect. Nothing. Out to the D. Big shot on net. Chest protector blocked down on that one. Back out to the D again. They lose possession. Here's Chesterfield with a cross-ice play. About knee-high, so their player's unable to gather that pass in. That's been the tale of the tape today. A bunch of guys wide open for passes and a lot of bad passes. Both teams have been throwing things in each other's skates and knee-high, so tough to get going. Oh, my goodness. Nice body there by Chesterfield on Luke Namath as he had a little space to move. Cooper with the puck, tries to dangle, can't get the toe drag to work there. So Chesterfield goes back in the zone. Burge with the pass up the wall there. Hits Chase Mann, he tips along for himself. He wins the race to the puck. It's Chase Mann down here in the corner. Still with control. Tries a little back drag, it doesn't work. Ridenour comes in, gives this guy a shove. Now he's gonna throw his man into the wall there. Guys watch the NHL. Ridenour's kind of like a Brendan Gallagher. He's going to hit every player on the ice on his shift and let them know he's out there. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I'm going to tell you what. It's a good thing for him because it gets him involved in the game, and he's a heck of a player. And the other team is a little shy to get the pucks when they're around him. Pass out front. Chesterfield's got this one at the point here. What are they going to do? They're going to do nothing because the net is off by 1/4 of an inch down there as well. This rink needs to buy some new nets or new pins. Come on, Pacific Ice Rink. If anyone from Chesterfield Ice Rink is listening, get a little investment in some new goal pins there. This is Blake Beshin from Dubuque with a little room here, and he gets tackled from behind. No call. I guess you can just fall on guys now. That's a new way to take a guy down. Just jump him from behind. Barner puts his guy into the wall. Stops the breakout pass as there's only 2 seconds left, and we have the auto horn, so that's the end of 2. 1-0 Chesterfield as these young men go to the locker rooms for a little break, and we'll have a Zamboni. Maybe they can get a, well, we got a little meeting here. We got Jeremiah Schneider going to talk to the refs. I don't know if he said something or there's just a little explanation about something.
Listen to him, ref. He knows what he's talking about.
We've got some talking going on here, trying to figure it out. Good communication between the refs and the teams. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for third period action here from Pacific Ice Rink, Pacific, Missouri. Home team is the Chesterfield Falcons. This is their home rink. Central States Hockey League. We play against teams in Chicago, St. Louis area, Naperville, Rockford, I think might be in that league. But it's a good AA league, and here we go. Baxter up front to take the face-off for Team Midwest. Pressure on the left. He's going to the right. He hooks his guy. Team Midwest gains possession of that puck, taps it along to Tyler Olmby. Olmby tries to dump it off the boards behind his back, and that gets knocked down by a skate, so it's coming back in the zone here. Shaner picks this one up. He's pushed from behind, knocked to the ice. They're going to battle for this one. Thrown back to the point here. He's got an open lane. He shoots that one 3 feet wide, no tip from 56. Back out front, trying to get that thing to the house. Going to dump this one in behind the net there. Looking for the play out front. Nobody home to tap that one in. There was an empty net there for a couple seconds. Chesterfield with an offsides play here. They came in and they shot this one on net, but that play was already offsides. So Shaner's going to have a few words with the shooter. There's the man's coming in 43 seconds late. Come on, fans. Face off on the offside play here in neutral S. Got Mason Johnson taking the draw. Luke Namath on his left. Cooper Johnson on his right. Johnson's able to keep that one in. Then Chesterfield steals it, passes along. Mason Johnson with a good stick. He's had several great shifts here this game. Pass along to Namath. Namath gets it poked away, and Chesterfield tries to dump in, but stolen again by Mason Johnson. Pulled away and pushed back deep here by Chesterfield behind the net. They've got two guys looking to start the low possession game. Namath swoops in, takes it away, passes cross ice, looking for Cooper Johnson. Blue line's held by Burge. He plays that one D to D. Zach Merritt with a backhand pass up the wall there, looking for help. Played along around Burge. Now it's three guys in one corner, and they tap it the wrong way, so Team Midwest is able to come out of the zone with this one easily on the right side. Shaner keeps that one in deep as he pinches from the point. Christian Heiser helping out back on D. They go right around him. Take it up to the side there. Barner's going to take over here. All alone, he's got two guys forechecking on him. Swings it around the net here. Makes a play between the player's legs. He was looking for Namath to cut, but Namath was making a line change instead, so that gets pushed back in the corner here, where Shaner will just rim that one around. Barner's going to chip it up, and then it gets tapped along here to Christian Heiser. He goes for the play around, but he gets held up. A nice body position by the Chesterfield defense there, keeping him from crossing that line. Battle down low. They've got room in front of the net here. Shaner had his D partner, Barner, hollering for that pass. He was wide open, but they put it back in the corner there. So out they come here, up the side. Cross ice pass broken up by Heiser. Heiser keeps it alive there at the blue line. And then pushed over here to Blake Beschen. Beschen around one. He stick handles. He's got space. He passes off, and then that one gets shot wide. We've got a delayed penalty call here, as Barner and Baxter get held up, so Chesterfield's going to touch, and this one's going to be a roughing call on Chesterfield. So we're going to see the Team Midwest power play in action here. We already saw a couple of Chesterfield power plays from the Riddenauer rodeo there. He's been out there wrangling people in and giving them a rough ride today. Having a heck of a game, that kid is. Baxter out here to take the draw. He's had a heck of a game too. Forcing a lot of plays. The puck's been on his stick 5, 6, 10 seconds, even some shifts. Ridenour hit a guy so hard down in the corner here, knocked the glass out. If you haven't been watching the whole time, he's dropping the hammer. So that one's dumped in by Burge around the net. Looking to gain control here and set something up, but that puck is rolling and it jumps over the stick of the defenseman there. So Burge is going to have to regroup all the way down here. They mishandle it in front of the net. Luckily, there was zero pressure from Chesterfield. I don't know why they don't have one forechecker here. F1 should have been in there poking that one. But he was out at the red line. So easy zone entry for Team Midwest as Chesterfield just backs up on this. 4 guys on the left. Now they spread out. Pass to the middle. That's Jeremiah Schneider with a shot on goal. And the save by Chesterfield with 1:14 left in the power play here. It's 1-0 Chesterfield, as they were able to get the wraparound goal in the second period there at the far end. Face-off won back by Team Midwest, controlled by Burge. Burge has space. He gives it to Schneider. Schneider's up high in the umbrella. He passes down low. One-touch pass to Burge. Burge elects not to shoot. Skates it down deep below the goal line here. Back to Burge. Burge throws one about knee-high up to the goalie. Blocked down. Shot by Baxter. In front. Rebound. Not controlled. Then Burge gathers it in. Back to Schneider. Jeremiah Schneider. He's got space. He's got traffic. He shoots, and that one's gloved down in front. Team Midwest players giving a little rough ride there to the ice, and we'll have a face-off with 42 seconds left in the power play. We're going to bring fresh legs out here. Looks like Barner and Shaner are going to be on D. Chase Mann, Mason Johnston up front, flanked by Brady Ridenour. So they're bringing relentless puck pursuit by Chase Mann, a heavy body in Brady Ridenour, and then a high-scoring guy out there with Mason Johnston. That's a good team there to roll up this power play unit. .42 seconds left in the power play. Mann wins the draw back to Barner. Barner's got space. He throws it over to Shaner. Shaner's got this one. Hits a stick in front. Mason Johnston picks it up. Gathers in over to Barner. Barner's got space along the side here. Shoots one into some skates. There's Shaner. Back down in the corner. Ridenour's got it. He bumps his guy, throws a body on him. Try to regain possession here. Mason Johnston gains it. Out to Shaner. Shaner sidesteps one. Brings it in. And then as he's shooting, he gets hooked from behind. They're going to call the slash on that, as it was a slash and then a hook. And second player is going to go to the box here. That's going to give us 13 seconds of a 5-on-3. So we have 13 seconds to capitalize on this one. This will be huge here. And then they're going to have to be careful, because if they get possession and they try to ice it in 13 seconds, they'll have a guy coming out of the box here behind them. You know hockey, you know this goalie's going to start banging his stick when that guy comes out of the box. Blocked down by Shaner. Over to Barner. He's got it. He rolls back to the middle. Fakes the cross pass. Throws it to the middle. Chase Mann with a chip play. Off the goalie, and now it's behind the net. There's Chase Mann with it again. Mann gathers, puts it out front. Mason Johnston shoots one. That's blocked up over the net. Johnson gathers, back to Barner. Back to Johnson on the wall. Johnson curls. Back to the point. Barner's got it. Big shot, he fakes. Slides right. Looking for, he was looking for Chase Mann on the cross ice pass. Mann couldn't get anything on it, so Johnson gathers. From behind the net, it's Ridenour. Ridenour with a pass out front. They can't get anything on it, so this is going to go the length. That first penalty has expired, so now there's 1:10 left on this power play. They'll be 5-on-4 here for another minute. Barner skates it up the ice, looks right, fakes left, goes right again. Tries to skate around a player, and he gets poke checked, so back comes Chesterfield. Then Baxter takes over. He says, boys, this is a man's game, and I got this one. So he takes it all the way up the right himself, through a couple players. But that didn't work either, so Jeremiah Schneider takes over, passes it back to Baxter. Baxter's got space. He dumps one on net. Pad save to the right side. Dumped in by Waldo. It's Baxter grinding down low. He's got possession, looking out front. Oh, and he had Tyler Ownby, and Ownby just taps one, and the goalie's able to pad save that one and cover up. So 32 seconds left on the power play for Team Midwest. They're going to get another shot at this. If they can win the faceoff and control, they can get a couple more attempts at the net here before they get back to 5-on-5 action. Faceoff controlled by Chesterfield, but they just throw it up to the defense here. Over to Burge. Burge has it, fakes the shot, throws one about knee-high across ice. Nobody's able to get a stick on that. Schneider, back to Burge. Burge chips this one in, but it goes straight up into the coaching area there on the left side of the bench. So that's going to come to neutral ice where there's 12 seconds left on the power play time. If they can win this draw straight back, they can bounce it off the far boards and get a guy streaking for at least one more attempt at the net here. The referees are going to stymie that by going right to the center ice for the faceoff. I think that's the new youth hockey rule. Everything goes to the center ice dot in the neutral zone unless it was an offsides. Then it goes to the offside spots. The goalie's banging his stick. That means there's 5 seconds left. And then there's going to be a guy out of the box behind him. Pass along. Out of the reach of Heiser. Heiser had an attempt there but couldn't get to it. Chesterfield's going to chip this one up in the center area there. Goes off a shin pad and down deep in the corner here. Barner gains control, chips it along. Trying to find space. The defense blocks that one and pushes it right back in the corner here. It's Barner and Shaner. They tap it out to Ridnour. Ridnour with a great pass up to Heiser. Heiser's got space on the right side. He's got Ridnour out front. He throws it across. And a sliding defenseman stops that offensive attack. There's Barner. He opens up his hips. Throws one to the middle. Tipped in front, just wide. And that one gets flipped over the glass here. And we'll have a face-off on this side. I think they're going to throw it back to the ref. There they go. It's better to have that puck back that's already frozen rather than getting a new one that may or may not be cold. Start sticking to the ice. 7 minutes left in the third. Team Midwest is down 1-0 on the only goal of the game on a power play by Chesterfield. Chase Mann wins the draw to the side. He's converged on by 2 Chesterfield players, but he wins the battle there. Still has possession down low. Then it gets punched along by Chesterfield and out of the zone. Race for it here deep in the corner. Stick battle won by Chesterfield. Their defenseman's coming up with a big shot. That one's behind the goaltender. For just a second, that one was loose, and then everybody falls on it. Big cheers here from the Team Midwest bench as they're happy that their goalie is able to keep that one out of the net. It squeaked through, but we all saw it sitting right there. It was an easy tap in, but Chesterfield was on the wrong side of that, so unable to get a stick on it. And Burge and his defense partner keep that one out. Mason Johnston here, big time in the circle here. Blocks his guy out, wins this draw back to the corner for Ethan Burge. Ethan Burge, backhand pass up the wall there. He hits Luke Namath. Namath, big body with a ton of speed here. Goes into the corner, goes around his guy, but then takes a little hip and falls down. Catch in by, oh, the pinching defenseman. It just knocks out just a little bit there, and Burge stick handling deep all by himself. Passes one off a skate there, and it's going to go back on net. Forces the goalie from Chesterfield to play this one up ice. There's Burge with another shot. Blocked down, it's still in the air. And then the fly ball is caught by the goaltender and held onto. Here we go, deep in the zone. Brett Baxter with the face-off draw. He punches it forward into the corner. They're going for action here. Chesterfield takes over up the middle. They've got a 3-on-2 developing, but a good back check by Waldow breaks that up. Allows Jeremiah Schneider to step up into the play, and he was looking for a sauce pass up the ice to Waldow on the return, and that got just knocked away enough so he couldn't get a shot on net. Back down the corner, it's Tyler Omby. Omby gets stick checked, and out comes Chesterfield. Chesterfield up the side here. Not enough speed to get to this one. Shaner takes over. Shaner puts the reverse hit on his guy. As the puck swings around the boards here, unable to keep it in is number 18 from Chesterfield. He's going to have to go D to D. Omby able to break that one up and get his foot back onside as Waldow presses. There's Baxter in the corner battling hard. Baxter fighting through checks. 1 and then 2 and then gets it back to the point here where Shaner takes over. Shaner's got it. He's got space. That one hits a skate in front. It's Baxter. Baxter off the wall. Throws one to the middle. Looking for Heiser on the side of the net there. Tipped along by Jeremiah Schneider, but taken by Chesterfield. 2-on-2, but now it's 2-on-3. Heiser was looking around. He had a back check or back pressure guy, number 9. That was his guy. If you're the third guy back, you got to look around for that trailer. Looks like Team Midwest doing a great job down there. 2 Team Midwest guys battling, and they get control. Pass it back to Barner. Barner's on the point. Passes across. Big time shot by Shaner. Glove down by the goaltender from Chesterfield. That was a heck of a play there by the forwards to gain possession down low, get it out to the open D. And you saw that Barner was way on the left, Shaner was way on the right, 85 feet apart, 85-foot pass, and that created a ton of space for Shaner to have time to shoot there, create that quality scoring opportunity. In the corner, Chase Mann pivots with it. He loses possession. Barner's able to get a body on just to slow him down. Chase Mann comes back to help out. Barner backhands this one, but it goes right to the Chesterfield player. He loses his stick. Takes a couple hits down low here. He's still battling without a stick. Chase Mann's got a stick, but in front, the shot and the save by Eicherman, as the Chesterfield player was wide open there, 15 feet away. Heck of a scoring opportunity by them and a good save to boot. We got Ridnour on the right. He's going to pressure the left D. We got Omby. He's going to pressure the right D. Chase Mann takes the draw, but forgets his guy and lets him go, so Burge gathers him in, and Chase Mann takes the puck. Mann scoops under a check there. Leaves it for the defense. Takes another body hard in the corner here. Tyler Omby comes in for the flip out. Alley-oops it, looking for Ridnour on the breakaway. Ridnour just can't quite catch up to that one. It's a little ahead of him. So Omby passes back to Burge. Burge with the regroup to his D partner. Now Chesterfield with a little move. He does a little sweep through move and gets right through Burge's legs and in on net for a scoring chance. But doesn't quite get anything on it. He pushes a little too far ahead of himself. He's giving the look though. You know the look. He's going to give the look the whole way to the bench, I think. Still looking. That's from the movie Are We There Yet? It's The Look. Face off controlled by Team Midwest, and out they come. Cooper Johnson up the right side there. He gets stick checked right as he hits the blue line. That was a great defensive play by Chesterfield. Always want active sticks at the blue line. Forcing offsides. There's Luke Namath with a big shot. That one hits a stick in front. Never gets through to the goaltender. Chesterfield looking for the great breakout pass here to the masked man with the practice jersey on. No number. And he can't quite catch up to it, so that's going to be icing. It's going to go all the way back. One more stride. That guy was open and in the clear, but he couldn't get it. So it comes all the way back by their own goaltender with 2:37 left in the game. Team Midwest is down by 1. So look for this goalie to be pulled here anytime. I see the coaches looking at the goaltender right now here. Nolan Eicherman, he's still deep in the crease though, back here, so he's waiting, wants to get out. There's the play, right to the net. Pushed into the corner and kept alive by the goalie. He wants to keep that clock moving. Kept in by Shaner. Then glove down. Shaner glove to skate and then chips this one deep. He's got Mason Johnston out there on a heavy forecheck. Luke Namath. D to D. Then they dump it in. And then they score! Mason Johnston with the big goal down there as he picks up the loose change on the rebound and puts that one in to tie this up. Terrific play by Mason. He was clutch all season last year. He was a part of the #1 line in the league that won the state championship. He was a sophomore, and all he did was feed the guys. A ton of assists, and this season he's converted his assist game into a relentless attack and a scoring game, so we're happy to have him along with us. Played along by Omby over to Waldow. Waldow takes it up the left side, looking for the drop pass. Picked up by Jeremiah Schneider and moved along further into the corner. Baxter to Tyler Omby. Omby with a little slip move, then a backhand pass over to Baxter. Baxter in the corner. Baxter with a curl and drop. He's looking to start the cycle. Cycle goes from low to high to Johnson. Over to Burge. Burge with the shot and glove down by the goaltender from Chesterfield. 1:38 left on the clock, and we are tied at 1. Looking for some bonus hockey today, just like yesterday. Went into overtime yesterday, and with 18 seconds left on the clock, we were able to score one there and win that. Face-off controlled by Team Midwest. One back to Jeremiah Schneider. Shot on net, blocked down. Again, Schneider keeps this one in as the rebound comes all the way to the point. Deep in the corner there. Team Midwest grinding it out. They've got it low, looking for the cross-ice play. As Burge was sneaking in that back door from the defensive position, but it never got through to him. It got deflected right on net and covered. So 1:19 left in this third period. Chase Mann in the circle. Takes the draw, wins it back. Chipped out. Shaner knocks that one down with a hand pass. Right to Chesterfield. Chesterfield player. Shot on net. Pad save. Chase Mann grinds this one out. Moves it along. Chase Mann up the sidewall there. And that one is offsides. And he's going to get tossed to the ice down there. Omby, Baxter, and Waldow, it looks like, up front. Over to Shaner. He turns with it. Pushes it deep for Waldow to go. Waldow gets there, but just a little late, so it gets pushed back out to neutral ice here. Shaner with the puck. Goes D to D to his partner. Punches along up, looking for Omby. They're going to call that icing. As Omby was going up wall and the defense was passing middle. Face off. 50-50 still. Now controlled by Chesterfield. Tapped out front. They're going to go D to D here. Move it up the wall to the winger. The winger's going to dump this one in. 20 seconds left on the clock. Goalie's out of the net here. He's behind the net. Needs to get in there. Tough to stop pucks when you're behind the net. There you go. Burge just rims that one the length of the ice, and everybody stops because they're going to bring it all the way back for this icing call. We got a timeout here by Chesterfield. In hockey, each team gets one and one only timeout at any point of the game, whether it's in regulation or overtime. And it's a 30-second timeout. But if they don't put it on the clock, then he can go quite a bit longer sometimes as the refs converge and start discussing things. They'll kind of lose track of 30 seconds. It turns into a minute real easily. .6 seconds left on the clock, which is why they called the timeout. They want to make sure they know exactly what they're doing off the faceoff here offensively to try and score. It gave Team Midwest a chance to figure out what they want to do defensively. Obviously, the defensive strategy on all of these is push the puck to the wall and freeze it against the wall. So you're going to stack everyone in the middle, which if you're pushing it to the wall, I don't know why the defenseman here, Burge, is not locked up on his player on that half wall. There's 12 feet of space in between him. So if that puck is in that area, that guy can shoot and score from that empty spot right there. Goes to the middle and shot on net. And that's going to do it here with 2 seconds. They're going to pin it down in the corner here, but they were able to get that scoring chance. Well, they're going to call it and give him another chance. I don't know that 0.3 seconds is going to do anything. So they're going to run it out and discuss overtime. They got 5 minutes on the clock. It is tied 1-1. So we are going to have 4-on-4 sudden death overtime here. Single setback. Jeremiah Schneider passes it right to Chesterfield, and Chesterfield gives it to a player. He knocks the stick out of Baxter's hand. So they were all alone. There's Jeremiah Schneider with the tip play. That's going to go for icing. As Waldow doesn't catch the pass, he just angles his stick and lets it fly all the way down the length of the ice. That's going to come all the way back here next to the goaltender. Baxter's going to enter the circle here. Baxter wins the draw forward. Jeremiah Schneider takes off down the left wing. Takes it one body, then two, leaves it for Tyler Ownby. Tyler Ownby with a little slip move. Gets by one, then recovers and turns. But stolen by Chesterfield. And a good escape play on defense there is the Chesterfield D-man. Able to create space for himself. They get it rink wide, then a little drop, and they go D to D. 4-on-4, so Team Midwest just got a couple guys hovering back here. Jeremiah Schneider able to take over. He dumps it back in. As Team Midwest is getting a change. 3 fresh bodies out there for Team Midwest as Tyler Ownby kept pressure on down deep. Stolen by Chase Mann. Chase Mann, a little flip to himself, loses control of it, and Chesterfield comes up ice. In a 2-on-3, they've got the puck, and they've got a shot. And that one just hits Ridenour in the skate and goes up high into the netting. So this faceoff will be deep to the goalie's right here. We're going to run Barner, Burge, Ridenour, and Chase Mann. Chase Mann in the circle, battle, wins it, but Chesterfield taps it back, and they get a shot on net. Barner to Burge, Burge back to Barner. Barner's got the puck here. He's going to take this one behind the net, takes a quick look, passes it up the wall to Ridenour to get him going. Ridenour up the left wing. He's got space. He's in a sword fight there with number 20. He loses that battle, and Chesterfield comes up ice with it. Barner passes across to Ridenour. Ridenour chips it to himself, looking for Chase Mann. Mann takes over. Mann's got space up the right side there. He moves in deep, and that one gets stuck in the goalie's pads there on the little flip play. 3:07 left in overtime. Sorry, I hit the wide button instead of the zoom button there. I was trying to get that shot. This netting is killing me. In the face-off circle, I believe that's Mason Johnston. He's bent over. Yep, he wins the face-off right to the right wall, but nobody home. Up the wall is Chesterfield as they swing it to the wing and then to the center. He's going one-on-one with the D, and he gets ridden off into the boards. Terrific defensive play there by Team Midwest. Cooper Johnson up the left wing, getting poked at. Then he gets a shot on net. Glove saved by the goaltender and kept in by Team Midwest. Shaner at left wing circle. Pressure's down deep. Cooper Johnson looking for the return pass to Shaner, but he was exiting back to his defensive position, or that would have been a huge shot on goal. Chesterfield 3-on-2. They bring it in deep. They've got possession in the corner. Nobody wants this guy. So he rims it around the boards to his teammate. They're going to play the same game, try and rim it back around this way. Shaner takes over and pins the guy. If you're a defenseman, you always want to pin that guy in the corner there so your winger can take the puck. Give him a little space. That one's offsides. You don't just want to throw the body. You want to hit him, pin him, hold him there for half a second so your guy can take the puck and skate away. And that's exactly what Shaner did there. Held his guy up just enough so the Team Midwest player could skate away and around the net, have a free outlet. It's terrific defense there. Face off by Baxter. Tyler Ownby to his left. Ethan Burge to his right, maybe? Maybe that's Barner, not sure. Burge. Burge up the ice. Dumps it in. Off the face of the defenseman from Chesterfield. And the Chesterfield player who just got hit in the mask with that takes over. Rims it around here, and this one's out of the zone. It's going to go the length, but they're saying it's a touch, no ice. Then they decide to call it at the last second, right as Burge touches. It looked like Burge let up enough just on his last 3 strides, so that one would cross the goal line. It's an old veteran move there. Face-off controlled by Chesterfield, and they skate right across the crease and up. They fake the outlet play, and then they curl back and go D to D. Burge steals that one, but Ownby was still in the zone, so he just left it there, and Chesterfield comes back. Stopped by the goalie, tapped along by Schneider, then moved down the boards here where Chesterfield takes it. Schneider intercepts, and he goes up the left wing side. Pass across to Tyler Ownby. Ownby on the right loses possession of the puck. Chesterfield's able to take over, gain control. Player skates right around Burge here and comes to the net. Little backhand play to himself. Keep possession. The scissor pass doesn't work there as Johnson and Burge converge and stymie that play. There's Chase Mann on the forecheck. Mann looking to break up the cross-ice play, and Waldow there to help. Schneider plays it back to Shaner. Shaner plays it back to Barner. Barner's got it on the right side. He's going to skate this one up. Skates it, crosses the blue line, deep into the zone. Puck protection on the right side. Circles behind the net, looking for a guy, looking for somebody to get open. Nobody got open. Threw it over to Chase Mann just for a tip at the last second, and he got a little something on it, but Chesterfield's able to come up the left wing side here for them. They're throwing it back door. And Barner lifts the stick at the last second, so that doesn't get tipped. Shaner there with a great deflection off his stick to stop that puck from going to the net, and it goes up into the webbing. Shaner keeps the hook on the whole time after the play there, just to let the guy know what's going on here with him. He's covering him. Then he pretends he needs to check his stick just so he doesn't get a penalty. Mason Johnston, Baxter, Barner, Shaner. D-zone face-off, 12.5 seconds. OT hockey, bonus hockey. Chesterfield controls. They go D to D. Out to the point here. Shot. Knocked down in front there. Covered by the goaltender. 3 seconds left on the clock. And you saw the net come off there. Barely touched. You can hear him saying it. Win that draw. Win that draw. Mason Johnston in the circle. They pulled their goalie. They have to explain to the refs why they have 5 guys out there, because the refs didn't see the goalie was out. Mason Johnston goes to his knees, blocks the puck there. Barner holds his guy up, and that's all she wrote. Not sure if we're going to double OT or not. That was the old, let's just lift the stick and block everybody and count to 3. I think they're talking about double overtime here. Why not? It's a Sunday morning. No one's coming into this rink after us. I think they're going to say that's it. The referee's got to get to church, so we are going to call this a tie and not shake hands. I don't think you can shake hands in Missouri with COVID rules. They're not even allowing the hand bumps or anything like that at center ice. So we're in new territory here. We were allowed to do the hand bumps in Minnesota after the game, but different rules down here. So that's going to do it. This is a very uninteresting tie, 1-1. It's much like a soccer game. You watch for 2 hours and then it just ends in a tie. So uneventful here for the ending. Sorry, folks. You're going to have to go find some more excitement for the rest of your day to fill your soul. Signing off from Pacific Ice Arena, and we will see you next time for some more Team Midwest hockey. Have a great day, everybody. Have a safe trip. Thanks for inviting us, Chesterfield.